Good morning. So this is how I start my crafting days usually. I thought maybe it'd be nice to show you. I try and make my environment peaceful so I can be inspired. Usually my crafting table is also clean when I come downstairs. But today it wasn't because I left it this way last night. But that's okay because now we're jumping right in to create other pages for our sewing journal. So today I decided to try and use this beautiful lace, and you'll see just how I'm going to use it. So I'm thinking, I just cleaned my table here for you to see better. I'm thinking of sewing this and making this the edge of the page. I think that would be lovely, and we would see it on both sides. So this is where the binded, the tab binding would be. So I would keep that in mind. I thought of sewing this in, and then we could probably hang something here. But I also thought of making a fabric pocket, and I realized I have this pink fabric. I don't know if it would go well with this, or should I just put more lace, or maybe vellum pockets, or paper pockets, because I have these. Oh, that is lovely. I don't know if that would fit underneath. I don't dislike that. That's very pretty. I thought I had another one. Okay, I do. Now, maybe I could put this one on this side and put the other one on the other side. Like this. Oh, that would be very nice. Okay, but before I sew this, I think I have to take care of this first. So I'm going to put this aside, and I will fold these on the fold lines and then see how I can work these with this page. Okay, so I just scored the folds to make it easier on myself. And before I put these and then the lace, we also have to make sure that we are certain of every aspect of this before we glue or sew anything in, because then we're kind of stuck with what we've created. So let me see what would look nice. So this is the reverse, this is the front, or the back of the page. I said reverse, but I'm French. You're used to me by now. And if you're not, welcome to my channel. Okay, so this would be the front. And as I said, I think I would sew this like so, right? So it'd make both sides. Oh, this is interesting. But I want to know first if I'm going to do anything here, like maybe sew a piece of fabric somewhere, you know, to add something maybe on the thing here. I think that would be pretty interesting to, I don't know. I need to think first before I start gluing anything. So I just looked and I have all kinds of beautiful fabric flowers, and then I found this white one, and then I think this piece of fabric. So if I add something, maybe I would like sew this in and maybe add a flower just like that, or here. Oh, that's not bad. But then I would need something here, and I'm thinking here maybe a word of some sort. So I have all these beautiful words. One of the kits came from Victoria Designs. The other one came from My Porch Print. I have another one. I don't remember. Unfortunately, I can't find it. And I'm desperate to find it because I also lost the file. And yeah. Ooh, pattern paper. That's a nice word. Yeah, I lost the file because I had to clean my computer out completely. And we lost a few things, unfortunately. And I lost that file, and I have no idea where I got the paper from. It's the one with the sheet, actually. And I will be using this as the base of my journal. The digital set that has the sheet in it. The sheep, I mean, is the base of it's the whole thing that motivated me to do a sewing journal. And I lost the file, so as you see me use this paper for this project, I will never be able to use it again because I have no idea where I got it from. And I looked in all my Etsy purchases and it's not there. So I really have no idea where I got this paper, and I'm desperate to find where I purchased it so I can purchase it again. So anyways, okay. So what if I put this word here? And I was thinking of the flower at first, somewhere maybe just here. I just felt like I needed something here, but maybe I don't. Or maybe I could stamp a word, or maybe a piece of like that. Huh, okay, this is getting interesting. But since everything else will probably be glued, what I need to do first is any type of sewing I want to do on this pocket, I should do now. So I think this, I want to go and sew this in. And maybe sew something. Yes, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. It is so good. So I decided to sew around like this. I thought it'd be nice, and I also thought, since I'm going to put a word, had I sewn in the middle, we would have lost the stitching. So I thought this would be better. I also added some different stitching just for interest right here. So technically I would rather sew this on, but because I already sewed on this a little bit everywhere, I think for this time I will glue it. Yes, I will glue it because I already put some sewing all around. And although see, that's why I say take your time, because as you're creating, you're thinking of different things. And since these will be back to back, but you know what? No, I will glue them because I'm not sure what I want to do with this one yet. And I don't want to pressure myself and block myself from creating something else just because I already did something. So how about we just glue this? Oops, my glue thing came off. There we go. We will glue this just like that, and the lace will come just over a tiny bit, and we can still put the tab, because one tab should be here, the other one probably there, and the other one at the top there, so it won't intrude on anything. That's perfect. So let's just do that. this. I don't want to put it to the very edge. There's no need. Okay. Okay, and now we will glue this. I could have put a foam tape underneath to make it a little 3D-ish, but we did that on the last craft, and I will do it again because I really do like it. But just for this one, I think it's fine this way. There we go, and then we will add our flower. I had fabric tack, but I'm a little too lazy to go get it. Maybe I should. It's somewhere with all the glue, somewhere in my drawer in my studio, but I don't want to get up. So there we go. And I will turn this flower just enough so that I know I can put a tab here and the tab won't go over the flower. And I'm also thinking, why not put a pearl in the middle of the flower? There we go. Now to try and put this, I have little tweezer thingies I should use more often instead of putting my fingers in glue all the time. And don't worry about the blob of glue. This will dry clear, as you know. Just want to make sure it's centered. I still ended up putting my fingers in there. Ah! Oh my gosh. I need an adult, seriously. Let's do it again. I can't leave well enough alone. It was fine the first time. I'm sure you're all saying, why did she go in there? It was fine. It was fine. You are correct. You are right. There. Now let's not touch this and let it dry for a few seconds. Okay, so while our little project dries, how about we work on the second one? And I just thought that for this one, I will put a piece of fabric, but I won't cover the whole tab because I want to show that there's tabs on both sides. I think it's interesting that way. So I will, yes, I will not cover the whole tab. So I will cut right here so we see around, we see the paper around, right? I'm gonna fray this. I think it's what you call it. There. Let's see if it's small enough. It is, but it's a little too wide. So let me cut a tiny bit. There. I think this is better. I'm gonna take some of this off. I think this would, it's a little too long now. Tiny bit. It's just a hair, you know, just bothers me. Aha, I think this will be the perfect size. Ah, much better. And then I will ink the edge of this word. It's all sewing related words. I love it. There. Oh, isn't that lovely? And I have an idea on what to put on the rest of this. So I will glue this. The other one I sewn. This one I will glue. Actually, I'm just going to put some glue here. Like that. And some glue behind this. Like that. There we go. How about we glue a tiny little cute button? I showed you buttons at the beginning of this video because that's how I get inspired, you know. I look at my beautiful things. I try to figure out what I could do. And sometimes I don't even do anything with the project or the things that I've looked at, you know, but it just inspired me. It doesn't matter. Just want to, okay. I think this is a very cute button. I don't know if it would look nice with this. Maybe right here, or is it too big? Let me see. I have many beautiful ones. Just want to find a small one. Oh, I see something here. Oh, this one is also interesting. Or maybe just here. Or maybe none. I don't know. Or just two like this. No, I don't like two. It's 1, 3, or 5 with me. What else? More beautiful buttons. Oh my goodness, this one's lovely. Let me see. I think this is cute. Okay, let's not dwell on a button and just glue this beautiful little button right there. Let's not dwell on this for too long. Okay. Perfect. I will put it right here. I actually don't want to, hold on. I don't want to hide the word project, so let me do this a little better. Okay. I could also have sewn it in. It has holes and it is a button. I might end up doing that. I mean, there. You know, it is a button, so I will sew it in. And what I've done is I pre-punched holes on the other side with this. So as I turn this, you'll see. Just to make life easier on me, because it doesn't seem like it would be hard to punch cardstock with a needle, but it actually is. So I don't know if you can see that. I punched 4 little holes there. And now I'm just gonna sew the button in. Why not, right? Like I said, it is a button and it is a sewing journal, so why not? Sometimes I glue it if it's 3 of them. You know, because that's a lot of sewing. I don't really want to spend time all the time on buttons, but just for one, I thought, why not? Why not? So I will, and I won't, like, you know, sew multiple times, just in each hole like this, and we're done. See, so that didn't take a whole lot of time, and that way I'm sure it will hold in my journal or on this pocket. Oops. Leave it to me to have difficulties making a simple knot. I can't be the only one struggling here. It's like some days we're all thumbs. Okay. Perfect. And now we'll move on. Okay, so for those of you who know me, I love my rub-ons, and I have new ones. They're the, how do you call them? Jumbo size. And I think it would be perfect. See, the little button will hold now. It would be perfect to decorate this page. And I'm just wondering if I go with white or if I wow. I wanted to say blue and go, and it went goo. If I go with blue, oh, this is amazing. But the thing is that the leaves wouldn't fit, and it's so beautiful. I don't want to ruin it. But this would fit, but it might be too delicate to match this in the background. I don't think it can compete. I'm not sure. A white. Oh, this would. Let me cut this out and see what it would look like. I really like this one. I already had a bunch of rub-ons, different sizes. Every time they come out with a new thing, I have to have it because I use them so much. Oh, this would be nice. I think we're going to put that right there. I'm going to need my little popsicle stick. There you go. I'm sure it would work with, you know, this thing, or a pair of scissors, like the handle. But they give us the popsicle sticks. Why not? Oh, yes, this is nice. I like it. Just like that. Nothing complicated, you know. It adds so much interest. Now, if you don't have the rub-ons, of course, any sticker will do. I particularly like, I think you call them washi stickers. Let me just see if I can find some to show you real quick. Yes, I do, actually. Whoops. I have many kinds of stickers, and it's funny because I had these at the very beginning of my crafting journey. I know I'm making a little parenthesis here, but it's kind of important for me to tell you. Well, anyways, you'll understand. And then I fell in love with these, right? Because they're completely translucent when you put them on. It's beautiful. And I still love them, don't get me wrong. However, they do have a lot of shine to them. And depending on the type of journal, sometimes I find that the shine does not fit what I'm doing. And so I kind of fell back in love with these types because once you glue them, the white border that used to bother me, I'm realizing now with time that it tends to disappear. You barely see it actually. Now see, I could have actually used this. Now that I'm talking with you about this, I won't because I'm already applying this, but see what I mean? And once you press just the same as this with a popsicle stick, well, frankly, it's perfect. And I might use it later, so I'm going to put this one aside because I actually particularly like it. But what I'm trying to say with that is that, yes, of course, the rub-ons are beautiful. But if you don't want to purchase them, you don't have, the money to spend on those right now, or you already have stickers like the ones I just showed you, like these, why not use those, right? Or if you have beautiful stamps, I know some of you are equipped with stamps and the whole, it's a thing where you can stamp once and then remove, change colors, stamp again, and it will stay put in the same spot so that you don't make a mess of things. Well, then you can use those kinds of stamps and stamp away with multiple colors or just in black and white. Good old black and white stamps will never go out of style. Black and white, I mean with black ink, right? It will never go out of style, ever. It's beautiful on everything. It never ruins anything, I don't find it. So yeah, I'm just giving you some ideas out there because we don't always have everything everybody else has. And I will always encourage my viewers to use what they have. What I show you is what I have, right? So, but you can do the same thing with just the same beautiful effect, if not better, with what you have. And look at this. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I love it. Love it. Okay, so now we have to finish our page. So this is glued and it seems that it's holding really nicely now. So now it's time to glue this one on this side. And of course I will try and make sure that I'm fairly aligned with the other side. I think I am. I don't need to measure. I just eyeball things. Usually works well. Yeah, that looks like it's the right spot. And I will put some glue here. Oh, you know what? I didn't ink the edges of this. Let me do that. Okay. I want to make sure. Ah, it adds so much, just the ink. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, so now we can glue. There we go. Like this. Okay, let's try and realign ourselves where we were. I think this was the spot. We're close enough. Let me see on the other side. Maybe a tad hairline over to this side. And there we go. Okay. So this is glued on. Oh my goodness, I love it. Yes. Okay. So now you know what step we're at right now. It's to do this, and I will sew it. But first, I want to make sure that it's really centered in the middle of these little bubbles, if you will, in the pattern right here. Like right here, because I'm going to fold it and I want to sew it evenly. So to help me out and make sure nothing moves, I will put my double-sided tape, because on this particular one I really don't want it to move. So I will put it right here. Doesn't have to be the whole way, just as long as it holds, you know, the most part of it, if you will. I'm pressing real hard because this is paper that has a lot of texture, and I find that the tape lifts when I try and peel the backing. And I want the glue to stay there, obviously. There we go. Okay. So I will just turn this around so I can see a little better. And I want it to align right around here. And so when I fold it on the other side, both sides are even. I will press gently, like so. And then I will do the same on the other side. And yes, some glue will feel sticky underneath. And I'll show you in a minute when I go back to the other side what I mean. But I can assure you that it doesn't matter. At first it will, but I'll show you. You'll see. Okay. Because the glue is exposed through the lace is what I'm trying to say. I can't seem to peel this back. Okay, there we go. And I will turn around again and fold this over. Okay, so what I meant is you can hear and see the sticky, right? Do you see it a tiny bit if I move? So you do feel and hear the stickiness. However, first of all, this is where I'm going to sew. Now see, I think I might actually move this around a tiny bit, and that's the beauty that we didn't sew right away, because now I feel that it's not super even, so I will just move things around a tiny bit. And when your stitching from the sewing machine goes over, if you sew, because if you use fabric tag, then you don't need all of this. But yes, as you sew, so some of the sewing will go over that little band of glue, and just regular, I know it's going to sound weird, but dirt will take care of the rest of the stickiness. So sorry, I was off camera a tiny bit, and I'm still not really lined up. So let me fix that again. Okay, I think this is as straight as I'll have it and as even on both sides as I can get it. So yes, the little bubble circles have to be on either side. I find that you can't really fold it on the bubbles, so that's perfect like that. So I will go and sew this in. Okay, so I sewed it in, and this is our page. This is really a lot of fun. I really love this page. So we could simply insert something like this, or any journaling card. This is more of a little well, we haven't done anything in it, but we would. Or we could also insert one of the little booklets we've made. This one is about ribbons. It would fit beautifully there. See, and then these are deep pockets because of the fold we had on all three sides of it. And we could maybe put this little button sampler, or this fabric sampler. The pockets are deep enough, or just leave it like that and put a simple journaling card so that it's not too thick on both sides. It's really as you wish. And there it is. This is our journal page for today. Actually, I think this would look really, really cute right here. I like it. Yes, I really love it. And then maybe a little journaling card there. And it fits the color. I think it's lovely. And that's another page for our sewing journal. I really hope I gave you a few tricks. I hope you are inspired to create your own. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll come back for the rest of this sewing journal. I think this project is really coming along fabulously. When this journal is done, it will be absolutely scrumptious, I think. And so I will say, as usual, I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and safe. And I say thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.